You wanna go to war, gun cultist? Lego.
Tell me, do you watch my reactions? You will.
So, a few days ago we broke down a meme coming from BBS, from these gun cultists. You know, they love to trash on Zach's movies because they don't understand it, and we know why. Lack of attention span and a little bit of IQ in there as well, because you actually have to pay attention to Zach's movies to understand. Now, I've been seeing this meme around the internet a lot, and this is probably the most mature one I've seen. I've seen some memes on there that's just, this says really bad stuff, but okay. TBF. I don't even know what TBF means. That's that new slang from these new kids. I have no idea what that means. Young Clark shouldn't obey his dad and save him at any cost. Okay, first of all, if you actually pay attention to the movie, this is actually a flashback scene. Lois is trying to uncover the identity of Superman, and we get this flashback scene. Now, before this tornado scene even happens, he's riding in the car with Martha and his dad, okay? Clark's in the front passenger and his dad's driving. They're actually in an argument, and you can tell by the dialogue coming out of Cavill's character's mouth that he's not mature. He's just a kid. He's a teenager. He literally says, "You're not even my dad." That is how kids act when they are not mature. So, if you want to fast forward to the tornado scene, he let his dad die because, like he said in the movie, he trusted him. He wasn't ready. Not only was Cavill's character not ready, but the world was not ready. There was people surrounding them. So if he would have did that, yes, it would have been good that he saved a life. But like Kevin Costner's character said earlier on in the movie, in the bus scene, he said the world's not ready. It puts our lives in danger. It puts the people around us lives in danger. So it's not just about Superman and his dad and his mom. It's about everyone around him. It's about the world. It's going to change everything. Everything, okay? So when I see these memes going on the internet, you know, and like I said, this is the most mature one I've seen, because I've seen some pretty bad ones where, you know, I was going to post them, but I was like, nah, I'm not even going to put the bad ones in, man. But this just goes to show you that you literally have to have a little bit of patience. You got to have a little bit of IQ, and you got to have an attention span to watch Zach's movies. This scene makes perfect sense. This scene right here, just this scene alone, blows Superman 2025 out the water. It has emotional depth in it. This also has character development for Henry Cavill's character, because this showed him how far his parents was willing to go to make sure his identity was kept secret until it was time. You know, it's probably never going to be a good time for Henry Cavill's characters, for the humans to realize what he is. But as a teenager, as a kid, he was definitely not ready. Definitely not ready. So Zach was showing you guys that not only as a parent, you know, a parent will go through lengths to protect their child. Yes, a parent will die for their child. If you don't have a kid, you probably don't understand that. But a parent will sacrifice themselves for the sake of their child. And that's exactly what Kevin Costner's character did right here. He sacrificed himself to protect his son. What is so hard not to understand about that? What's so hard about that? Clark is not Superman yet. He is a young kid. Sure, he has powers, yes, but he is not Superman. He is a teenager. So what is the issue? I think all these haters actually need to go back and rewatch Man of Steel and BVS and actually pay attention, because I feel like if they paid attention, the movie would be that much greater to them. But I think deep down they just want to hate so bad that they just can't see past the hate of it. Now, I love all this Superman talk. You want to know why I love all this Superman talk? With Superman 2025 coming out, Zack Snyder's movies age like wine. The older it gets, the finer it gets. All this Superman 2025 talk, all it's doing is bringing more positivity to Zack's universe, which is making it grow, and keep on growing. Because it's making the demand bigger and bigger and bigger. So I love all this James Gunn Superman 2025 talk, because the more talk about it, the more talk we're getting about Man of Steel. And you have to talk about Man of Steel because, well, you have to compare Superman movies. That's just what it is. That's how you compare things in the real world. You have to compare things that came out previously. And previously was Man of Steel. So, this was by far a great scene. I love this scene. It makes me want to go watch Man of Steel, if I'm being completely honest. This was a great scene. It built Clark's character. It showed him that his dad was willing to sacrifice himself for his child to keep his identity safe. What is so hard to understand about that? So go back and rewatch it, you haters, because at the end of the day, we can see your hate. We can see it. This scene alone had way more emotional depth than the whole Superman 2025 movie. They try to have that emotional depth moment when Lex Luthor had Superman in that cage and then they shot that guy. Yeah, it was supposed to be emotional, but it wasn't emotional because it was just too much goofiness going on. This movie by far blew Superman 2025 out the water. By far. By far. So, I want you guys to tell me, how did you guys feel about the scene? What did you guys feel about the scene? What do you think about this scene? What does this scene mean to you? What did it tell you? That's how I felt with this scene. Great scene. Great VFX, by the way, because that tornado looks super real. And yeah, that's my thoughts on this scene. And it's so crazy. I'm not a big Superman fan, but I've said this in the last couple videos, but I'm out here defending Superman like I am. But guess what? You know, I'm having fun doing this. All these little memes that come out on the internet, oh, I'm about to start defending Man of Steel, BVS. I'm gonna defend them all. So you better strap your boots on, because I'm coming. I'm coming! So, let me know what you guys think, man. I will catch you guys in the next one, man. 100,000 subscribers is grind time.